and all the portions are larger, much larger than in Germany.
Louisa, do you have a favorite food that you've had so far in the United States? Or something that you don't like?
No, I don't have. My host father likes cooking a lot.
Okay.
And yeah, it's really tasty. I like it a lot, and so I don't have.
Have any of you ever been to America before?
No, it was my first flight ever. Before I was only in Germany or Austria.
Okay.
So it was really exciting. And yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Good. Tell me about how you came to be in Iowa specifically. I'm actually curious, when did you first hear of Iowa? Because I'm sure you've known of the United States for a long time, but growing up in Germany, do you learn all of the states, and do you even realize that Iowa exists?
Yes, I realized it, I think, 1 year ago.
Okay.
At the exchange. So it's quite new for me.
And how do these students get placed at a particular high school, like at City High School? How did they wind up there? How does the partnership work?
There's a national, well, both nations actually, organization which is the German-American Partnership Program, and it's through the Goethe Institute, which is in New York, and it's also through another institute in Germany. And our school made an application and sent the application to this particular organization, and then they hooked the two schools up, or the three schools actually, as it is, since there are two from Germany. And it's been that way for the whole 20 years.
Okay. And for how long have you planned on coming to the United States? Was this a new idea, or did teachers encourage you, or how did you make that decision? Carl?
It was a decision from the teachers that was really important because they have they know how long it's good to go out from our school, from our lessons, because we lost 1 week in our school, and now we have in Germany autumn holidays.
Very nice.
So we have 3 weeks in the USA to get to know how they live.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some of your plans for the rest of your time here? You'll be attending classes. Tell us a little bit about what you'll be doing at City High, and then after you're done in Iowa City.
So perhaps the teacher want to.
What will their experience be like? What should the students anticipate while they're at school?
Well, actually, the students have different choices.
Okay.
So actually, they shadow their host students for some periods during the day, and for the rest of the day, they were able to, make their choices and take weather and climate, or focus on Spanish, or focus on other subjects. So it's up to them. We have to ask them themselves.
So you get to choose some of the classes that you're going to go and observe.
Yes.
Yes, that was really cool because we have the chance to get in lessons we don't know before. For example, literature of the word. I had it today, and it was very interesting. It was in English, but I understand a lot. It was cool.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you're not only speaking English, but you're also taking classes that are being taught in English.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a new kind of challenge for you.
Yeah.
Very good. So we talked about cultivating an open-mindedness and learning about the language and learning about American customs. How do you think that this experience here in the U.S. will help you in the future? What are your goals for the future, and how do you think your experience here is going to help you be successful?
Yes, I think it's easier for us to go to new people we don't know, and to get in a conversation with them. And we will be open now for something we don't know.
Right. Doesn't
Yeah.
have to just be English, but for anyone who is maybe a little bit different, like we were talking about. Louisa?
Yes, I think to be here in really unknown surroundings is a good way to become much more self-confident. And I think,
Absolutely.
it's really good.
I think it's probably an experience that a lot of the college students experience here too as exchange students. So it may even prepare you for something like that in the future. Benedict or Patrick, do you have any goals for the future that you think this is going to really help you?
Yes,
accomplish?
English is the tongue of the world, and so it really helps to find jobs or to work in the. Sorry? Yes, to work in the business outside, and I think it will really help me.
Absolutely. So if there are any students here in the U.S. thinking about going abroad, or any German students who would maybe consider coming to the United States who are a little bit nervous or unsure, what would you tell them? How would you encourage them to go for it?
That they should go to America because it's not difficult to speak English because the American helps you very much, and so I would do it.
Good. So you have found Americans to be helpful if you
Yes.
don't know how to say something.
Yes.
Good, good. Other words of encouragement or advice for people who might be considering an exchange program? Perhaps even some of the teachers who have been involved.
I'm sure the Germans will help or would help American students as well once they come. And we are expecting a group to come next year. And we will definitely help them and show around. I hope the best for our students to help them and the families.
Absolutely. And will all of you be involved in that experience as well? You'll be working with some of the American students who come over.
Yes.
So what are you most looking forward to about that? If there was one thing that you wanted to show them about your culture or about your hometown or your school, what would it be? What do you want them to see?
I think that I will show my host student that we are not only Bavaria, we are all Germany and not only Bavaria.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? How about one more thing that you're looking forward to showing students about?
Yeah, definitely new sports
Oh,
like
okay.
soccer.
Yes.
Going to a stadium with them.
Yes, that's
Would be
something
really
that
fun.
we're not as familiar with in America, as you
Yeah.
probably know. Do you play soccer yourself?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay, very good. Well, we'd like to thank you very much for coming in and joining us today. In closing, is there one thing you would like to say to your families and friends watching back at home? We know that Education Exchange can be viewed on the web, so is there anything in German or in English that you'd like to say to your family or friends? Carl has one thing.
Yeah, ganz liebe Grüße nach Hause und es geht uns allen hier ganz wunderbar gut. So, dear greetings for our parents and it's wonderful here.
I just want to say I love you guys.
Well, we want to thank you for coming in. We're really glad that we had the opportunity to get to meet you. This was Education Exchange. We're here today with the German-American Partnership Program. I'm spending some time in Iowa City, and this summer some American students will be joining them back in their home country. So thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you during the next edition of Education Exchange.